Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But you look at this defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
You are fired up. Something's got to give. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Right back to him on first down. And he works free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he tapped his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer with career touchdown number 60. And the Buccaneers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well. And by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Another run for Gibbs here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Throwing is Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
In the past, the biggest teaching point, get your head right. Locate the football so you can make a play on it once in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On first down, Farrell. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll be loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get him.
He's got it with the 15. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They go play action with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Although the offense so far this drive putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
They'll drop to throw. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right.
It's no good. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Keon White in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. The give right side for Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll throw now on the final play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think that
Williams loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Second down, they go back to Gibbs. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. That's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception roles they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness, his second sack of the night.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Looking to throw.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
How about this?
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Pushes him over, and so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organic.
Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
This 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Jalen Carter coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jalen Carter
able to drop it that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
One thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Kirkpatrick. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Kirkpatrick. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He gets this out to Foster on the right side.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Often sometimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Farrell. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Farrell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. And
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Open man, here's Foster. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. Late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
63.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception.
It's Deontay Banks with it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Trap 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll run their final timeout. 9 seconds left, so they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll force a punt, 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready, go.
Throwing on first down. Farrell going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.